Hello and welcome to this another edition of the Cooperative Voice. I'm your host, Phoenix Belfield, and as always, it's a pleasure to have you and to share your company. In today's edition of the Cooperative Voice, we'll be talking a little bit about the annual general meetings. We'll be speaking also about the roles and responsibility of the committees on the credit union, that is the Board of Directors, Supervising Compliance Committee, and the Credit Committee. We'll also be talking a little bit about some credit union news, what's happening in the movement and what you can look forward to. And as well, we'll be talking a little bit about what's happening with our new mobile wallet, some of the upcoming plans and some featured merchants, etc. So thank you for supporting the movement. Thank you for supporting MLAJA. Thank you for supporting your credit unions. We're indeed grateful for your company. And as always, we have our media partners, DBS Radio, Q95, Emo News. We're happy that we're always counting on their support for the success of this program. So thank you very much. And so when we return, we'll be right into the nitty-gritty of things. Thank you very much.
Send me money. Send me money. Receive money. Receive money. Send me money. No more hassle. L'argent. Send me money. Send me money. Receive money. Receive money. L'argent. It's safe and secure. L'argent. You want to send your money to friends and family. No more standing in line. L'argent. It's a new digital financial service brought to you by the Dominica Credit Union Movement. Introduces a new wallet solution, L'argent. Top up friends, pay bills, make shopping easy, extra secure. Sign up is absolutely free. L'argent. You want to send your money to friends and family. No more standing in line. No more L'argent. Download the L'argent app today. See your credit union for more details. L'argent, your mobile payment solution. L'argent.
Okay, and welcome back to this another edition of the Cooperative Voice. Again, my name is Phoenix Belfield, and this program is brought to you with the kind compliments of the Dominica Cooperative Societies League Limited in collaboration with the Credit Unions of Dominica and L'argent Mobile Wallet. Let me just take this opportunity to shout out our hardworking staff at the credit unions, our supporters, our members, the members of the credit union far and wide over the 25 branches and sub-branches in Dominica. Those of you who support a credit union, remember, if you don't have a credit union account, this is the time for you to open a credit union account. You can do so at any one of our 6 credit unions. We have NCCU Credit Union, we have NCCU National Cooperative Society, we have the National Cooperative Credit Union, we have Central Cooperative Credit Union, we have Marigot Cooperative Credit Union, we have West Coast Cooperative Credit Union, Grand Bay Cooperative Credit Union, and St. Mary's Cooperative Credit Union. So you can go to any one of those 6 credit unions, you can open an account. You can begin to benefit from credit union membership. Remember, credit union is the best thing since sliced bread, so get involved, find out how you can serve your credit union, how you can be a part of the movement, and to help us to grow this good thing that we have going here. So today we wanted to talk a little bit about the annual general meetings, and normally around this time a lot of the persons will be coming up. You would have seen notices coming out about volunteers to serve on the credit committees, on the board of directors and supervisory and compliance committees, and you'll be going at the annual general meeting and you'll be voted on. And there's one thing I want to touch on a little bit before we get into the roles and responsibilities of those who are looking to serve on those committees. Normally what would happen, the notices will be published and somebody will send in your name as a potential nominee, and that will be vetted by a nomination committee of the credit union. And then the nominations are shortlisted based on the amount of vacancies and general operations of the society. Now, these that are there, notwithstanding, if you are not shortlisted, you can still be voted in on the floor. So you can actually come to the annual general meeting and somebody can stand up and support your nomination for any one of the committees. All right, so all is not lost if your name does not appear on the list of those who are shortlisted to serve on the committees. You can still be voted in from the floor. And this is how it operates in the credit union movement. It's democracy at its core, and it is one vote per person. So regardless of the amount of shares that you have in the credit union, this is unlike the other financial institutions. Regardless of, you could have 1,000 shares or 2 shares or 1 share. You're only entitled to 1 vote, and this is what makes the credit union movement remarkable. So you want to serve on the board of directors, supervising compliance committee, so we'll get down into the nitty-gritty as to what is required, what are the expectations and the duties for those persons looking to serve on those committees. So first, let's start with the board of directors. All right, so subject to the Act, and here we're talking about the Cooperative Societies Act 2 of 2011, or as we would say, the Cooperative Societies Act 2 of the revised laws of the Commonwealth of Dominica. The subject to the Act, the regulation and the bylaws, the board has under the Act 3 umbrella responsibilities, which is 1, exercise the powers of the cooperative society directly or indirectly through the employees and agents of the cooperative society. B, ensure the good governance and direct the management of the business and the affairs of the cooperative society. And C, formulate and implement the policies of the cooperative society. So the board is the one responsible for the management, the general management and oversight of the credit union. They are the ones that state the decisions, the financial decisions, and general operations of the society. Now, this board may establish subcommittees of the board. You might have, in some cases, you might have an HR committee, you might have an education committee, you might have different subcommittees, you might have an events committee of the board of directors. So these subcommittees normally last for about a year in duration, and they can be reformed, they can be reconvened or reconstituted after the expiry of that term. And so these ad hoc committees can be formed by the board, and they're legally permissible under the Act. And so the board has the general oversight of the credit union, the duties and responsibilities. Okay, so let's now speak about the role of the credit committee. What are the role and responsibilities of the credit committee? And this is the committee that really looks after the loan process and management of the organization of the credit union. So under the Act, under Section 60, the credit committee shall A, implement and ensure the implementation of the approved loan policy. And now remember that the board is the one that approves the loan policy. So they implement and ensure implementation of the approved loan policy. They also provide prudent oversight of the loans portfolio. So these are things that you'll be reviewing from time to time. C, you would make recommendations to the board in respect of the loan policy of the credit union. So the committee is going to make recommendations regarding things that it want, suggestions for improvement, whether it's in rates, whether it's in policy, whether it's in how the loan products are formulated. These are some of the recommendations that could be coming from the credit committee. And on the D, perform such duty as may be prescribed under this act, the regulations and the bylaws of the committee. Remember that the credit union is governed by primarily three pieces of documents. The Cooperative Societies Act 2 of the Revised Laws of the Commonwealth of Dominica, the regulations, and also the bylaws of the credit union. So each of the credit unions have their own bylaws. In fact, last year we began the discussion on a harmonized bylaw. So you'll find that from time to time some of these credit unions will be coming in with their harmonized bylaw for adoption. Okay, and now for the Supervisory and Compliance Committee. This is like the internal auditor of the society. They give general oversight over they provide general oversight over all decisions taken within the credit union, and they report accordingly. So let me just go through what the Act says with regard to the Supervisory and Compliance Committee. Under Section 66(1), it says, the Supervisory and Compliance Committee shall A, keep minutes of its meeting, B, make or cause to be made not less than twice in the period before the next annual general meeting of the Cooperative Society an examination of the books and the documents of the Cooperative Society, which shall include an inspection of securities, cash accounts, and all records relating to loans, purchases, and sales. C, make or cause to be made once in the period before the next annual general meeting, a comparison between the passbook and statement of account, and a random sampling of at least 10% of all members of the Cooperative Society and the appropriate records of the Cooperative Society. So they would do a random sampling of the Cooperative Society's records, and they would provide feedback, their findings on those. Ascertain that all actions and decisions of the board, committees, management, and staff relating to the affairs of the Cooperative Society are in accordance with the Act, the regulations, and the bylaws, and the approved standards and policies of the Cooperative Society. E, written report on results of its examination inquiries under this section to the board and the management of the Cooperative Society within 7 days of each meeting of the Supervisory and Compliance Committee. So the Supervisory and Compliance Committee, just like all the other committees, are mandated by law to meet at least once a month. The Supervisory and Compliance Committee, once they meet, they now have within 7 days to furnish a report to the board on their meeting. So on a monthly basis, the Supervisory and Compliance Committee, by virtue of the Act, is mandated to report to the board on its finding. And F, submit a written report on the results of the examination and inquiries under this section to the next annual general meeting. All right, so, and to a special general meeting of the Cooperative Society if it thinks it is fit. So they also provide a written report to the annual general meeting of the society. So you have three critical arms of the credit union. You have the board of directors, which is responsible for the general operations, management, and the implementation and formulation of policies of the credit union. You have the credit committee, who is responsible for the implementations of the loan policy and looking at how loans are managed, also responsible for managing those loans and approving those loans. And then you have the supervisory committee, who is general oversight and overseer and oversight over what happens in the credit union's operations. And so they review decisions of the board, actions of all the other committees as well, and they report to the board within 7 days, and then they also provide an annual report to the AGM. And so if you're thinking about joining any one of these committees, remember it is voluntarism, so you're not getting paid for these positions. All right, we're requiring of your time and your energies and your intellect. And so you would come to the credit union, be it on a monthly basis. Sometimes you would have meetings twice a month, and you would come to the credit union. You'll be able to go over the meetings material and make decisions based on what is presented before you. So a lot of persons complain that they don't know what's happening at the credit union. They don't know what are the roles and responsibilities, but here you have it in a nutshell. And if you want more information from it, you can contact us at the League. We'll be able to provide you, we can give you a soft copy of the Act so you can go through it yourself. We can provide you with a soft copy of the bylaws of the credit union so that you can also go through and you'll be in a position to educate yourself on what is important to you as a member and also to the society. All right.
Send me money. Receive money. Send me money. No more hassle. M l'argent. Send me money. Send me money. Receive money. Receive money. M l'argent. It's safe and secure. M l'argent. You want to send your money to friends and family. No more standing in line. M l'argent. It's a new digital financial service brought to you by the Dominica Credit Union Movement. Introduces a new wallet solution, M l'argent. Top up friends, pay bills, make shopping easy, extra secure. Sign up is absolutely free. M l'argent. You want to send your money to friends and family. No more standing in line. M l'argent. Download the M l'argent app today. See your credit union for more details. M l'argent, your mobile payment solution. M l'argent.
Thank you, folks. That's all for today, and thank you for joining the broadcast. We'll soon be bringing up in our subsequent broadcast, we'll be bringing up our featured merchant, and we'll be bringing up some new things that are happening with the M l'argent mobile wallet. So thank you for your support. Thank you for supporting the credit union movement. Thank you for supporting the League and also M l'argent. Dominica World, good morning. Thank you, and stay safe, everyone.
Send me money. Receive money. Send me money. No more hassle. M l'argent. Send me money. Send me money. Receive money. Receive money. M l'argent. It's safe and secure. M l'argent. You want to send your money to friends and family. No more standing in line. M l'argent. It's a new digital financial service brought to you by the Dominica Credit Union Movement. Introduces a new wallet solution, M l'argent. Top up friends, pay bills, make shopping easy, extra secure. Sign up is absolutely free. M l'argent. You want to send your money to friends and family. No more standing in line. M l'argent. Download the M l'argent app today. See your credit union for more details. M l'argent, your mobile payment solution. M l'argent.